Back, guys. We are pretty much here where we left off, and we are playing the sounds of her love, and we're gonna find out why her daddy and mommy is having issues. Yes, it's a touching subject, and if you followed the video series so far, you know it all led up to this moment so far. It might be more moments, or it might be the closure of it. I don't know. I ain't never played this before, so we both gonna find out together. So let's just go ahead and finish the story. I prefer her with the braids, but maybe that's just because it's how I'm used to seeing her. She still looks beautiful either way. Okay, now that's surprising. I didn't think I would actually get to see that pose in this game. Hand clap. Touching. Carrie resists her glass. What? Rests her glasses on the nightstand and taking a seat on the bed. The pink love heart embellishment bedding gives a girlish vibe. I still feel as it suits her. She herself, now that's a sad face, folks. Herself holds a downcast expression, the smooth skin on her hands clutching her knees tightly. It'd be quite a cute pose if she wasn't plagued by the sorrows of her past, no matter how recent they may be. Really? I thought saying that a thin gap between her thighs is visible, leaving her underwear within a view. I tried to avoid it earlier, but as Carrie starts talking, it would be rude to me to look away from her. Welcome? For what? It seems out of place for me to ask. Carrie must have a lot on her mind. She must want to say. She thanks me a lot, too often maybe, but this time it's showing more important meaning behind it. Oh, that's cool. Isn't that what friends should do? Oh, we important, guys. Carrie goes on letting her emotions flow.
When we first met, I was nervous. It wasn't even that long ago. Do you know why? Why I held myself back?
No, do tell. No, but sure, you can see from your improvement. You can talk to me more fairly easily now.
Still there. On the inside, a lack of self-confidence. Even with strangers.
No confidence.
People who don't even know me. Always give that impression.
Carrie still acts as she hasn't improved. I would know what she's feeling on the inside, so I can't be the judge. I wouldn't know. Maybe it's just me. She's gotten better with it, which will be a reasonable assumption. I'm the only person that she converses with that isn't within her family. The group of people, which is probably limited to just her father, must have been painful.
Never used to be like this. Though I was always a quiet person. In the past, I never really had a good social life.
Okay.
This one girl who never really liked me. Thinking about it now still makes me feel sick and angry. It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago, that's been a long time. I want to ask her why didn't she speak up for herself, though actually asking it would be rather spiteful. A loner girl trying to study for her exams, it would be quite a stressful time, knowing the education system, they would have done much for her, or didn't. I don't know if she has spoke to any teacher.
I was pulled out of school by my father.
Well,
He knew something was wrong.
so I spent a year at home.
Told you I was ill. Didn't I?
Yes, she did. So that was a lie?
It was.
Accepting her apology would be long. She had a pretty good reason to do so.
After it all, I felt nervous.
I didn't come socialized, and I feel a reaction.
I went through that again. I wouldn't know what to do.
Hmm,
When I came back, it met you.
well. So it wasn't easy for Carrie to open up to me. It almost seems as I forced her to, with how quick it has all gone. From a different perspective, I wouldn't be standing here now if she didn't want to get along. But nobody would outright refuse an interaction. It was just hard for her. It makes me feel happy that she had found what she had been looking for.
The girl had gone.
Someone went back
Went back. Everyone knew me from before.
and stayed away.
But you were there. And you gave me an opportunity. That's why I want to thank you.
Oh, well,
You
that's
meant a
nice.
lot to me.
Carrie stands from her bed, finishing by giving me her warm-hearted regards. It's a thing what she has always done during the time we knowed each other. This, however, is something much more than that, something special both for her and me. Thank you, and I'm glad I could be here for you. You are an important friend to me. I told you that before, didn't I? Carrie nods and smiles, wiping a malicious expression clean from her face. To know that our friendship means this much to her really makes me happy. The pair of us stand together in the bedroom, basking in the presence of each other. Around us is silence. Beyond the light, sounds of traffic from outside, it's a lovely atmosphere, something which makes me feel warm inside. I don't know what her father is doing, but he must have realized we have gone. Lucky enough, we're not in my house, or my father would be here in the moment we left his side.
I guess you got to see my bedroom.
Yes, we did. I guess I did.
I want to see yours.
Oh,
Though it's probably a bit messy.
out of nowhere, Carrie throws me a jab as she stands before me with a complete grin. She's right, though. My room is a tip. If I ever did have the courage to bring Carrie over near my family, particularly my father, then cleaning the room would be somewhat of a list of priorities. Well, what can I say? You should take pride in your tidiness. She giggles at a statement, an act of familiarity which I'm glad we could achieve. Moments ago, she was recalling thoughts of a time filled with dictionary words and whatnot. Sadness, depression, loneliness, those sorts of words come to mind. Hopefully, we can change the experience of the past so in the future she doesn't have to look back on painful memories. If you didn't have that bookshelf, I dread to see what your room would look like.
I take pride in my books. Thank you.
Uh-oh, sarcasm.
Oh, you're right. I like to look after them, but reading them comes first.
There's quite a lot of books, though. Oh, surely she hasn't read them all. Actually, I take that back. She probably has. The vacant smile as she sails towards the bookcase proves it. In all fairness, she's not the only one with a lot of books in the room. I couldn't even count the number in mine. All they do is gather dust, as in my room continues to be treated like a storeroom, but by my father, cluttering the house with all his publications. Was there ever a time where he actually wrote a book? Putting that thought to the side of my mind, I glance at the alarm clock beside. It feels it's getting late. It's only 2 o'clock.
Oh, ignore the alarm.
It's walking? It seems as if we both had issues. Nonetheless, if it wasn't for that, I doubt I would have met her. Realizing that I am in fact wearing a watch, I race to check the actual time before saying to myself,
It's getting late, isn't it?
yeah, it's getting late. Yeah, I should probably head back soon. I can't imagine what my sister might get up to. She smiles, and willful sight quickly turns back into a frown.
I'm sorry about...
It's okay, you don't have to apologize. In reality, it is her father's duty to apologize. Even though I wouldn't blame him for the actions, it seems as if it's her mother who is the loose cannon. Shall we head downstairs then?
Yes, let's.
Can I make our way to the room downstairs, leaving behind what's both a special yet somehow depressing moment for us both? Had to recall the time she wanted to forget, but at the same time it made us closer. I now realized that she didn't even speak much about her family issues. That I can't blame her for that, but it wasn't the reason for the two of us left the dining table. All I have to do now is wait until she's ready to speak about such things. Being able to help her is something I want to do. We walk down the hall towards the doorway. Carrie getting ready to see me off. I don't know where her father is, but I just speak to him at a time. Thank you.
I should be thanking you. Despite...
Don't worry about it. Holding the handle of the door, she holds a handle for us guys. I'm sure neither of us is ready to go yet, but I have to get back home.
See you on Monday.
She brushes, leaving me to her smiling in response. I don't think I ever get tired of seeing them rosy cheeks. Alright.
Bye.
Shutting the door behind me, I am now separating myself, feeling happy despite the cold of the evening. Her well, what? I'm not really sure how she's feeling. In all honesty, I hope she's feeling better. Talking with whatever it made me feel closer. Maybe even. I take my steps out of the garden, they pretty at that, each flower is still vibrant. It's quite a beautiful sight. Pretty cool. Oh, we're back in the room, guys. back in the womb. The chirping of birds, the typical sounds in the morning, wake me up once again. The room is still dark, contrast that to morning. It's strange to think that the first thing on my mind is her. I thought, given the situation last night, I can't really help. What with the roller coaster events which have occurred, focusing on the positive seems to be the best thing. Carrie and I have gotten a lot closer because of it, despite a decision involving nothing but her lamenting over her painful history. I made up my mind I want to help her, so I look forward to being able to see her today. It is a Monday, after all. I rise from my bed, get dressed and ready for school. Downstairs I can hear my father in business, my mother remind me of how different. Oh, yeah, they ain't arguing. Time passed quickly, flowing like a whip, but guided me through my day. I finished my business, involved nothing but a quick shower, brushed my teeth, and ready for school. Heading downstairs, the next thing on my list. Watching in the dinner room, I presented with the usual sight of my family. Even my sister had managed to make it down. I take my place next to and order breakfast. Listen, girl, if you're going to have toast, it's got to be wholemeal. I prefer white bread, though. It seems as if my father is arguing with my sister over what bread they like the best. I myself prefer brown bread, but joining the argument would be the most idiotic thing I could do. Times like these usually go unnoticed. The fact that I can spend time with my family to think Carrie only has a father. Even more so since he's probably at work as she finished in school. She must be quite lonely. Boy, I was asking you a question. I turned to see my father's face inches away from mine. Super close. A sight which startles me. What? Thinking about Carrie must have caused me to shuffle off the outside world. Usually I'm not involved in these sorts of discussions, so it's well for him to bring me into them. I said, what is better on toast, jam or honey, boy? I don't know, jam. In all honesty, I prefer butter, but again, giving my own opinion would upset the situation. See? Even your brother agrees. Don't take the opinion of someone who spaces out. I thought I was bad in the mornings. The two of them resumed the argument with me and my mother, trying to ignore the presence. Breakfast today is the same as any other for me. I take a glance at the clock, and action should set my mind in motion once again. I'll be late for school at this rate. Is the clock broken? If it was, then I'd definitely be too early. Not anymore, I fixed it. You have a watch anyway. Why don't it matter? Oh, right. Well, I'm off then. Goodbye, son. Alright, son, hopefully you bring back that girl this time. Despite my father's continuous comments about the girl, here is what I'm focused on today. I deliberately decided to leave earlier than usual in an attempt to be key to a meeting spot. Step outside, bidding farewell to my family, nothing more with a brisk wave. I look forward to seeing Carrie, a girl I have been familiar with, that I can get the name right. No one time this relationship would be totally over if I kept up with that. Yep, it would be. Totally. The rosiness of her cheeks and silkiness of her braids, cute, eager, embrace smile, is not something I thought I would be seeing from school. So let's see. Does she even show for us? The streets are quiet and usually is around this time. I just left before the rush hour, in which I have found myself trying to get to school a lot earlier than usual. Maybe there's a reason for that. That reason, though, is that when I reached the end of the street, this is the place where I first met her, and the place we agreed on meeting. Carrie, though, isn't here. Granted, I did leave earlier, so I could be here before her. If I waited around a bit, I should be greeted with a cute sight. Leaning back against the wall, I rub my brow as I take the time to think about the situation between us. On Saturday, I was privy to her life behind closed doors, having to be involved in a dispute between her parents. What with the addition scenes of loneliness, thinking about it really makes me sad that she gone through so much. Bullying, a divorce, and seclusion, all that. It nails me. Take a look at my watch and reflection of sunlight almost blinded me as I squint to make the numbers. Time has gone by fast with the dial telling me it's a quarter of an hour since we were supposed to meet. Thoughts fly through my head as I ponder over why she could be so late. If it wait any longer, I would be able to make it to school. If she would turn up after I left, well, it'll hurt me. Leaving Carrie behind is something I don't want to do. Carrie is probably ill. That's the most likely scenario. I decided to carry on forward, taking myself further down the street. I I stare close to the sound, soon becomes infused with sounds of students bursting through the school gates. And like them, I have something in particular in mind right now. The people want for Carrie when she needed it. All they did was ignore her. It's sad that people can judge you based upon how they see you rather than what's inside. Carrie herself, whenever she may be, has a hard time. I keep telling myself over and over, repeating as if at timetables I learnt back in elementary school. Carrie must be ill. Could there be really another reason for her absence? Maybe she just don't want to go to school. Nevertheless, she seems like the type of person that would give me a call to tell me if she will not be in. She hasn't done that. I push forward into school grounds. It's weird to think that it's the 7th time I come to school in one. The rest of the time I was with her. Arriving in class a short bell as usual. The best thing I can do now is go about my day as I normally would, but I don't think I'd be able to dispatch the thoughts of Carrie. Hey James, do you know what lesson we have first? The classmate stands before me. I'm pretty sure it's the guy from before. I think it's biology. Oh, okay. He leaves my desk as quick as he came, giving me a sense of sickness now that I realize I had to put up with lessons for a while. Not particularly fun a biology teacher either, but I have more important things to focus on. Lunchtime's arrives, the bell doing more. Shows I got nobody to eat with. I doubt Carrie will show up today. Rising from my seat, pain shoots through my back as I straighten it. I've been slumped in my chair all morning, and luckily enough for me, I never got asked any questions. So I approach the door. Part of me hopes Carrie will be waiting for me. The entire set topped off with a cute blush, her silky golden braids laying loosely on her shoulders, an adorable flower, even though I'm only gone just over a day without seeing her. Despite all this, there's no sign of Carrie as she leaves the classroom as I leave the classroom to make it to the cafeteria. Well guys, I'm going to end the video here. If you enjoy this playthrough of this game, check out my channel. There's a whole playlist on it, and more playlists of different games. There are also food reviews and how-to videos and tons more content. If you check the channel out, you will see that. Might be something you enjoy. If it is something you enjoy, think about subscribing to the channel. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for watching. If you did watch this video all the way through, I appreciate it, and hopefully you enjoyed it. And hit that notification bell or come back soon, and always keep checking, cause you know, you definitely want to find out what happens, because I do, you know. Until next time, I'll see you next video.